Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when it's risk involved. I got guts, got a lot, I gotta wish it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just flowing. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. I'm couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, flying by them like choppers. Better took those risks, hold one of my fists, we fire starters. Let's go, one out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss, look at my eyes, I'm on the rise.
If we are one grain of sand in the middle of the ocean, can you try to understand how a touch can cause explosions? Rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, flying by them like choppers. Better took those risks, hold one of my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss, look at my eyes, I'm on the rise. Rise, cutting my size, trying to make sense of it all comprised. Yeah, highs, spinning these skies. Never stuck down, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now, we all too big to fall. Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when it's risk involved. I got guts, got a lot, I gotta wish it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just flowing. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. I'm couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, flying by them like choppers. Better took those risks, hold one of my fists, we fire starters. Let's go, one out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss, look at my eyes, I'm on the rise. hard, cause one out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work, never could die. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rise.
Alright, enough of that. Sorry for the inconvenience, folks. I had a little connection problem. And no, I didn't kick the cord again, if you're asking. It's basically a little issue with my Wi-Fi. I mean, I live in a rural area, and sometimes it goes in and out automatically. It's okay. I was... Anyway, I had to start the stream over because... well, there's been a lot of crazy shit going on, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there is a lot of weird shit in the world. I mean, I'm not usually good at trying to talk. It's a big issue with me because of my disabilities. But even with my disabilities, I can still manage to do things right. It just takes a bold move to try and I can't talk and download shit at the same time, so I'm just gonna continue doing this. So bear with me. I'm gonna have things back up.
Hey bro, what's that?
What?
What's he just doing here?
I hate.
Are you sure? I just have a couple questions. Are you sure? I just have a
I hate these things.
I talked with a number of officers about this incident and simply said it is not sitting well with them. The two officers in question are
Stay
Okay, I'll say it. Men are mistreated in this country. Men are very mistreated in this country. Think about it. They're taught to be ashamed of their...
Don't worry, things are gonna get better. I mean, I'm just getting a few things done before things...
They are stalking us, recording my kids playing in the yard.
My witness is just my worst enemy.
Before things get better. Don't worry, Don't worry. Things... I'm sorry, I can't talk and do work at the same time. This is why I gotta do this before I do a stream. Because otherwise, shit is gonna hit the fan. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about the inconvenience. It wasn't really my intention to have issues like this. I know a lot of people are walking away because I'm still having issues with working on my stream, but that's okay. I got things up and running now. I mean, just a little inconvenience, just a little incident. No worries. All right, let's get back to the whole mess. So, right before the stream cut off, I was taking a little commercial break. But now that break is over, and I'm gonna go back to some other shit. Anyway, to start things off, in this newly developed stream, we're gonna be taking a look at a woman cracking her so doing a little post-work routine. And it's exactly what you think it is. Alright, let's start this. Alright, this woman is doing a little post-work cracking after an 8-hour shift. And, damn. Good thing she's hot. Yeah, get you some, girl. Yeah, get you some, girl. Damn. Yeah, I'm not usually comfortable hearing cracking noises. But at least it's better than Rev. She was on her feet all day, and thank God it's a good thing she's hot. Alright, and speaking of hot chicks, let's take a look at some arm wrestling.
On your left. Oh, big hit. Oh, we may have a match going on here.
That was uneventful. Speaking of hot chicks, let's take a look at some arm wrestling. Girl on girl arm wrestling.
This girl right here doesn't need no introduction, but being introduced to you guys in the USA, she holds multiple world titles. Give it up for Linda Latvia! If you want to see a Russian champion, this is what they look like. Surprise, surprise. They are gorgeous and they are serious. Here's the stage.
You know how Russia is with their women? I mean,
We're
goddamn.
gonna go left hand. She has multiple titles. Give it up for Alexandra Orova. Up on the stage. Yeah. Got Arena on the right. Alexandra on the left. Both these girls multi-time champions. Both these girls come from Russia.
The Russian baller versus the homegirl. It's the Russian baller versus the homegirl. Arm wrestling match. Who's gonna go home with the title?
These are what the Russian women look like, guys, in the sports field. They're not the big ladies that you perceive. They're the gorgeous model-looking ladies that you do see. There we go. Both these girls are running this match. They come here just to give you guys an expedition. Whoa, big heat by Alexandra.
Yeah, you gotta chicken out. I mean, that's right. You don't mess with the Russian broad. I mean, damn, she's. I mean, have you seen her muscles? I mean, god damn. This is why communism is taking over. Me too, program. Me too.
Russian lady champions. They're at the arm wrestling table right now. Multiple titles. Here we go. Oh, big hit by Alex. Linda. Okay, this is the best out of three. We're going to give them a 30-second rest and switch sides of the table.
She got some cake.
Alexandra is.
Damn, look at those pythons. I mean, god damn. I wouldn't mind her bench pressing me. I wouldn't mind her bench pressing my ass. I mean, I might get hurt, but it'd be worth it. I mean, I bet this bitch is a killer in the sack.
A multi-time champion in the United States. Marina on the left, multi-time champion in Russia. Both these girls are serious weapons on the table. And you guys think they're an easy match?
Me too, bro guy, me
A lot of
too.
arm wrestling. I'd probably put money on the girls.
Me too, bro guy, me too.
There we go. We got Alex and Marina.
Go.
Big hit. Going back into the strap. Both these girls are like.
Damn, double damn. I mean, come on. Come on, the Russian chick. I mean, she's got like, what is she on? Some sort of, she got more hit on, she got a bigger hit than Barry Bonds.
Both these girls are very talented on the table. They're no beginners. Very seasoned. Very well traveled. And very well titled.
World title, man.
Lean on your left. Oh, big hit. Oh, we may have a match going on here.
Come on.
Whoa, Alexandra's hitting her hard. Adina's hanging
Yeah, get her, Alexander. Come on, Alexander, you got this.
on. Oh, man. This could get about one loss. Okay, they're gonna shake it off. They're gonna switch sides of the table. One loss, and you can see them both rubbing their arms. There's a reason for that. If you think it's all beauty, talent does come into play.
Beauty, talent, and brains. You gotta love Mother Russia.
But if you look at the table, you'll see the beauty and the talent about ready to go down for the last match of the day. There you go. Referees just closed their hands. They're getting serious. I can feel the shades trembling a little bit. Oh man, they're going into a strap. So guys and girls, if you want to know how to recover after a
Damn. Come on. Come on, homegirl. You got this. Alexandra's gonna pummel your ass.
hard day of work, after a hard day of play, after a hard day of arm wrestling, you need to visit MYNB. Recovery Big Hit Marina.
Marina.
Oh my goodness. Winner, Marina. Give these girls a hand.
Give these girls a hand. Wow. I know, right? That is some crazy ass shit. I mean, gotta love me them Russian broads. Speaking of women, let's take a look at some feminazi.
There's something.
Let's look at some crazy shit from World Star Hip Hop and TikTok. Oh, sorry. That was a POG moment. Yes, I know. Tuana Lugo. Now, let's take a look at some. I know. But here is a little something that a few feminists have to say.
There's something people are not ready to hear.
Okay, I'll say it.
Oh God.
Men are mistreated in this country.
I guess well, yeah, technically, that's not true.
Men are very mistreated in this country. Think about it. They're taught to be ashamed of their nature, their masculine nature. They are, if they call too much, they're needy. If they don't call enough, then they're an asshole. If they dare open a door for a woman or offer to lift a heavy box, they're sexist.
Okay, that is just fucked up. None of that is true. If a man opens a door for a woman, that's being a gentleman. That has nothing to do with sexism. Your dumbass doesn't even see past your perceived victimhoods.
If they compliment a woman, they're a pig. If they don't compliment a woman, then they're judgmental. If
Oh, Jesus Christ. This bitch is just getting on my nerves. I mean, none of that is true. It's nature.
If they get struck by a woman, they're unable to defend themselves. If a
I agree that you cannot strike a woman unless provoked.
woman claims...
I don't believe in striking... Just kidding. I don't believe in striking women. But this bitch makes me... But this bitch here is probably the exception to that rule.
rape, she's automatically believed, and she can ruin his life, and there's nothing he can say about it. If
this is just some third wave SJW bullshit.
A woman accidentally or on purpose or whatever gets pregnant and he doesn't want the child, he's still financially obligated to them and money gouged for 18 years every month.
This is from experience, I take it. Projection.
I do not believe the child support system is fair. I could make a part 2 of this, seriously.
Please don't make a part 2 of this. I don't want to hear more of this feminist ideology, because it's bad enough it's bad enough that the, what's that word again? Stigma is off the charts.
Men are very mistreated in this country. You guys want a part 2?
Yeah, women open doors. I agree. Women do open doors for courtesy. I agree, bro guy. I open door. like I said, I open doors for men. I open doors for everyone. I hold the door open for everyone because it's called being a decent person. There's nothing sexist about it. There's nothing misogynistic. It's just common courtesy. But these idiots just don't understand how the world works. They think that it's all a black and white bullshit. And speaking of Karen, we got, like I said, I was going to have other shit in there, but then things got out of hand because of the Wi-Fi. So let's take a look at some of our favorite moments. Karen's in the wild. Let's take a look at our favorite pastime. Well, Matt, I don't know, but the viewpoints, how she's saying is that if men open doors for women, that they are sexist. That's basically a negative stereotype. That's basically not true. But it's just, I would say that she's obviously MGTOW, or what's the female equivalent of MGTOW? It's probably like the female equivalency of MGTOW. It's closed-minded bullshit. And speaking of closed-minded bullshit, let's take a look at our favorite segment, Karen's in the Wild.
Karen's in the Wild.
So this Karen got into a scuffle with a few McDonald's employees. And she gets courted off. Yeah, she must really want them chicken nuggets, folks.
Crazy? Okay, touch me.
The things people do for chicken nuggets. Damn!
Touch my boss!
Do not touch her boss. Damn. This Karen here. Oh my god. All this because she wanted the McDoubles.
You just punched me in the face, bitch! Get out. You the fuck out, bitch! Get the fuck out, bitch! No! You get the fuck out! I'm good. Sorry, I've been up all day. I'm sorry, I know it's sorry. Good. Yes, the bitch. Do not touch my boss. Get out! God assaulted her. She can put you in jail. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. She's got you on film. You assaulted her and me. Fuck. You hit me and her. I don't give a fuck. You could go to prison.
I'll watch it later, but I got a show to do, bro guy.
Okay, then.
It's not the fact that it sounds sexist or feminist. I mean, yes, there is a stigma saying that men are being mistreated. And it's rightfully so, but none of that can be... Most of it is kind of closed-minded. And yes, I kind of have a big issue with how the stigma is. But, again... Look, the way she's presenting it almost sounds like a typical SJW move. I mean, yes, men are mistreated, and that's because of how the left presents shit like this. But it's not the way this woman is describing, but not in the way this woman is describing. I'm all for equality and all that shit, but the way the woman presents it almost sounds smug and irrational. I'm not hating on these people. But but I'm just paying attention to seeing this Karen getting her comeuppance.
Now go to fucking battery. Then I'll go to prison. You're not touching
I'll go to
prison.
See, she's okay. So this bitch is willing to go to prison all for some chicken McNuggets. Yes.
Honey,
She's willing to go to prison all for a McFlurry.
don't touch my boss again. Whatever. What? Please. Down. What the fuck ever. Shit. Thank you, sir.
Oh, it gets better, folks. It gets better.
I'll show you for a reason.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's right fucking Don't come back here. What? Do not come. Do not get here. Don't fucking come back here. Do not.
Like I told you it was going to get better. I told you it was going to get better.
Fucking hit my face. What are you doing? Don't fucking hit me.
Yeah!
Don't fucking hit me. Bitch. Don't fucking hit me. Bitch.
World star.
World star.
World star.
I like that response. World star.
You gave me a motherfucking black eye. Get out of here. Call the fucking cops.
Call the cops. Yeah. Yeah, get this bitch out of here. It's not worth getting arrested just because you want to speak to the manager at a McDonald's.
Call him.
They're right here,
Call him.
Call him.
Call him.
Call the cops. Call the cops. Yeah. This bitch really doesn't care what happens to her. I mean,
She's hitting my boys. She beat her. Fucking bitch.
Hey!
Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
Put your bag down.
and now the cops come in. That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to run up on somebody working at a McDonald's.
I ain't never had black eyes in my life.
All this for McFlurry. It doesn't matter what she wants. It's just she's fighting in McDonald's. She was fighting a McDonald's employee. I'm just guessing. It's funny as hell.
Oh. I ain't never had a black eye in my life. In my life, not a man can have me a black eye.
Crackhead. She must be on some bath salts.
There ain't a motherfucking man that's giving me a black eye.
I got it all on tape for you, huh?
Bonus Karen. Oh shit. We're gonna need some. I know! It would be funny if someone drop kicked that bitch.
Pregnant and you're a noble motherfucking bitch is what you are.
Please.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Please. I mean,
You're gonna be leaving soon too.
Is this out of Sears?
I promise you that, you fucking no good bitch.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys want to
Bye. Have a good
call
day.
racism? Bitch, you're more racist than the fucking white person ever is.
Okay.
Fuck you, you fucking black bitch.
Okay, that does.
God damn. Karens are off the charts. I mean, god damn, these Karens, they're unstoppable. We need to round up all the Karens and put them on a deserted island.
Doesn't bother me.
Fuck you.
Okay, have a good day.
Don't dance around on your porch like a fucking monkey, whore.
Okay, whoa! God damn! What did you just say? God damn.
Don't dance around on your porch like a fucking monkey, whore. Don't dance around on your porch like a fucking monkey, whore.
Get out.
Go something like a monkey. Did you just compare her to a monkey? Wow. Not today, Karen. Not to fucking day. I mean, yeah. Karens are always tripping. Karens be tripping, folks. Karens be tripping. Karens be tripping. And that is just something insane. But don't go anywhere. There is a lot of crazy shit going on. I mean, we've got some crackhead energy. We've got a crazy guy wanting to murder a bitch. We got some shit going on in a park.
They are stalking.
We got employees talking about their hardships working for Frito-Lay. And we got some Revelation News. We got some Adrazdia. We got some Gasuba. We got a lot of crazy shit along the way. So don't go anywhere. The best, to quote Secular Opinion, the best is yet to come. And we're going to be taking a quick commercial break later on. And then we're going to be looking at some creepy shit. But first, we're going to see this woman. These Frito-Lay employees are speaking up about their issues. And then I'm going to take a little quick bathroom break after this. So it's the first few minutes.
They are stalking us, recording my kids playing in the yard.
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
I tried to hold it in, I'm sorry.
So I got the job at Frito-Lay in January of 2011. Prior to Frito-Lay, I was in the United States Navy.
Leaving the service, he just needed to matter. He needed to belong and have a purpose. We both thought he found that in Frito-Lay. And so we kind of centered our life around it.
I worked hard. I bust my butt every day, in and out. Shit, my wife was gonna divorce me because she didn't even think I was at work for real.
No, I did not believe my husband just spent 20 hours at work. No one would believe that. He's not a doctor. It's chips. It's chips and dip.
I went on a stretch one time of like 26 days in a row. Was using a dock door. You press the button and it automatically does what it's supposed to do. I got electrocuted. I was taken to the ER, but the emergency room they took me to was 45 minutes away. We passed 4 hospitals on the way to the hospital they wanted to take me to. And the reason that is because they signed a contract with a certain hospital and a certain network.
From the very next day after the accident, my husband was never the same. He was working really hard to even just get up onto the side of the bed. Usually he's like hops out of bed and he hurries up, puts his clothes on, and he shoves food down his throat and he's out the door, in 30 minutes. He was used to it. He was trained to do that in the service.
When I say I was healthy as an ox, I was healthy as an ox.
We just didn't have any answers. They said he should have been fine, but he wasn't.
I didn't get any time off after the incident.
Wow. Think about the hardships about these people. This is a big issue that's been going on in America, especially for those who are working in factories. They don't get any benefits for medical care. It's a harsh reality for these people.
I was I had to call off the next day as a sick day. I told you I was in pain. I told you it hurts when I walk. And it was like, okay, you know, are you gonna be here tomorrow? I was a site lead, and I know what that entails. You're a leadership of the whole warehouse, so.
Now think about what's going on behind the scenes when you buy a bag of Lay's potato chips.
If you have to fill in, you have to fill in. I asked for some type of relief, period, because I was still obligated to work, like picking cases and unloading trucks or rotating.
Now, before you guys dig into your bag of Doritos or your Lay's barbecue potato chips or even a bag of Cheetos, just remember that these people are being put through this torture just so that you can gorge out on some chips.
Product on a forklift. I asked for a chair that I could sit in that would make me more comfortable while I'm doing my office work. They denied it. You're either 100% or you can't work. It just felt like they was just trying to push me out. Eventually I got an MRI by my primary doctor, and he showed that I had 2 herniated discs in my back. And he was like, you shouldn't be doing anything. They could only fix it with surgery.
True, bro,
and my
guy.
husband still had to work this whole entire time.
They had to remove 2 of the discs in my neck because they were bulging into my spinal cord. I wasn't getting enough fluid to my brain. If I didn't have the surgery, the doctor said any small fall or accident or something like that, and I would have been paralyzed from the neck down or dead. I still have to have surgery on my lower lumbar spine.
Exactly. Corporations mistreat these people because they're just expendable. They don't care about the welfare of their employees as long as they're making money.
From the moment that he couldn't work anymore and needed short-term disability, Frito-Lay abandoned us.
I had to file for short-term disability and then long-term disability. Got approved for long-term disability, but that was months later. So no income coming in.
That's a picture of the car.
It's sad that people are just gonna be forced to torture. Exactly. They're nothing but... These people are being... employees are being treated like animals. Because they don't matter to big corporations. They don't matter to anyone if someone gets hurt or someone ends up being placed in an ICU or anything. As long as they make money, as long as they continue making money, the lives of their employees are meaningless.
We're driving.
They require you to go to the doctor so many times, and the doctor has to say that you're in this condition over and over and over. But guess what? You don't have any insurance anymore through PepsiCo / Frito-Lay because they cut you off. I had to pay for that out of pocket too.
It's sad.
Didn't have the money to do that. So guess what? I borrowed money or used credit cards or whatever I could. I even took money out of my kids.
It's sad to see this. It's really sad seeing people having to resort to desperate means to cover for medical.
We had to take from our children to live.
And the doctor knew what was going on, so he was like, look, just pay half of what you owe every visit, and we'll just take care of the rest later.
Months after the accident, Brandon sued Frito-Lay.
I never wanted to have a lawsuit, just not me, but I did ask for help, and I wasn't getting it.
Frito-Lay secretly obtained footage of Brandon, his wife, and their children to try and undermine Brand's court case.
Frito-Lay, Pepsi, Sedgwick, whoever has people following my family. They are stalking us.
Just to find something to be like, oh, he's okay.
Recording my kids playing in the yard, recording me doing yard work. They follow me in traffic, on the highway, on streets.
This is just disgusting that they would go this far to try and cover up this. It's to protect their name, to protect their reputation. It's appalling that people are like this, that these companies, that they will try and silence their employees to keep their image.
Followed me when I gave birth to my baby. They followed me to my daughter's school. I took my daughter out of school and decided to homeschool because I don't know if we're safe. I don't know how many people they've given our address and name and information to just to prove my husband wrong. They've done it for years.
And these corporations, they've been doing this shit to their employees because, again, they're trying to maintain this image.
Why are you fighting so hard to say that I'm not hurt instead of just look at the paperwork, look at the medical stuff, look at everything I've been through? You would think that I'm a bad employee the way that everything has went. I've never done anything wrong to this company or even with this company. I have numerous awards to show that I'm not a person that you just throw away. I knew the sales side, I knew the operations side. I mean, hell, you could have just let me be a lead and just manage instead of physically working.
Billion-dollar corporations like Pepsi, which owns Frito-Lay, they know this is happening to people, and they do nothing about it. My husband...
That's to protect their image. Because their image, and this is the same with people on the internet, they value the image more than they value other people. People like this don't matter.
I shouldn't have to fight for 5 years over something that took less than 5 minutes to impact our entire life. He pushed a button at work, a button he can't avoid pushing. He has to push it. It's his job.
For a company that talks about diversity and culture and a family-oriented business, family don't just throw you out because you get injured.
The company makes over $200 billion a year, okay? It's chips. But my husband is worth $0 to them because he's no longer able to push those chips.
You are a number.
Exactly. You're nothing more than... You're expendable.
You're a piece of property. I bust my butt for them. Blood, sweat, tears, sacrifices, holidays, birthdays. I miss so much family things because they make you feel like if you don't do what they say, they will let you go.
I don't even know where to go from here. Honestly, all the life goals and marriage goals and family goals that we had are gone, and I just have to figure out how to survive. And
exactly, this is just sad that these people have to suffer just so that people can buy chips.
My goal and hopes and dreams now is for my husband to get back healthy and still be alive with us in the future. He dodged bullets in the city of St. Louis growing up. He dodged gangs. He stayed out of all of that. He went to war. He dodged bullets and bombs and came back to me. And now
yes, and that's something.
He's been electrocuted at work. We don't know what's going to happen from day to day. My husband stops breathing at night in his sleep. I have to wake him up at night to make sure he keeps breathing. I have to help with my children who don't understand they can't jump and play with daddy.
I mean, I just went from a very fit guy to a guy who is disabled and can barely just handle regular life stuff. I'm 36. I should be able to play with my kids in the yard. I just want my life back.
We all do. And now, it's sad that this is happening to people like this. I mean, people who bust their ass off just so that we can buy products from their corporations. And the fact that this is happening really is sick. And it needs to be done. And something needs to be done. But that being said, I hope that this guy and his family get what they need to survive. Otherwise, things would have gotten worse. That being said, let's move on to something that is creepy. Such as this guy going in front of this woman to want to...
Are you sure?
Anyway, let's look at this guy, because... Let's look at this person who is threatening to rape and murder this guy's wife. A creep, a stalker.
Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you.
By the way, these are from World Star.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
This guy is asking to come in to rape this and murder this man's wife. The man recording this.
I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So, who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Yeah, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about making sure.
Yeah, this guy... From what I hear, this guy might be a serial killer. And possibly a cannibal. Evil does exist in this world, by the way.
Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door?
Yeah, this guy might be a convicted serial killer, and
I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in.
yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that someone. I hope that person in that house calls the cops because this is uncalled for.
I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun.
Yeah, this guy's evil. Like I said, evil does exist. And this guy is living proof that evil does exist. I mean, this guy has no empathy. He just admitted that he wants to rape and murder the woman in the house.
Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again.
All right.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Who knows what he would do to that woman? He'll probably, I don't know. He might be, I don't think, he could be a cannibal too.
What?
He's gonna go look for his next victim. Wow. That is just disgusting. Evil. Nothing but evil in that man. There is nothing in that man's eyes. Those were the eyes of a psychopath. Who doesn't care if he gets caught? Evil. Yeah, you may be right, bro guy. I would believe that, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just crazy that people would go this far. But I'm gonna take a quick commercial break. when we get back, I'm going to be looking at some... I'm going to be looking at some Rev News, some Gasuba and Adrastia, as well as taking a look back and taking a blast from the past from some old YouTube videos from the last decade. So, let's continue. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, by the way. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. Alright, we're going to take a quick commercial break, bro guy. Don't go anywhere. More Rickzilla is going to be here.
I say to you, my brothers and sisters, hell is a deep, dark, foul-smelling prison of the damned. Filled with fire and brimstone, lost souls and demons. And how do you escape this eternal damnation? You blast the nasty pink demons right between their beady little eyes.
Doom for the 64-bit Jaguar, the best Doom ever.
We are Nintendo Ultimate TV Game System. We challenge all players. You cannot beat us. Aim your zapper gun. You cannot beat us. Even with your robot partner. You cannot beat us. Score 1 million. You cannot beat us. Discover new worlds. You cannot beat us. We are Nintendo. We challenge all players. You cannot beat us.
Hey!
Yes?
You look like a real jerk.
Well, I am a corporate executive.
He stops exciting things from happening.
So what you doing?
Well, Muffy, Buffy, Biff Jr. and I are going on our Sunday drive.
Oh, no, you ain't. You're gonna play pole position!
So we're out partying last night. Dude, we got on the bar and started pissing all over these freaking bikers. Oh, yeah. These cats started a fight.
Then we get back here and he goes all night.
This place is completely trashed. He's paying for it now.
A hangover's never pretty. But a squirrel with a hangover, that's just obscene. Conker's bad for a day. Rated M for mature.
Yeah, you like that, baby? Yeah, I know you do. I know you like that. I know you love that.
Love. Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario, jump! I give up.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
Alright, we're back. Alright, we're back. Anyway. Sorry about that, folks. I mean, our next video is going to be a robot shooting some hoops. Next, we're going to see a guy getting pulled over with drugs. And then we're going to take a look at some Rev, as well as some Adrazia, along with some Gasuba, and then we're going to take a blast from the past from some videos of yesteryear. And then we're going to look at what Jeff Bezos is doing in space. Our first video is going to be a robot shooting some hoops.
Lines it up. 3 ポイント。さあ、そしてさらにゴールから離れてまいります。今度は
The machines are rising up, folks. It's happening.
ハーフコートショットです。
Soon, the NBA is going to start recruiting robots to shoot some hoops.
さあ、皆さん入るでしょうか。こうご期待。From the logo, everybody. Here comes Q.
We need to stand up because the machines are going to take over. They make sex bots. Now they're going to make robots that play basketball. Yeah. That's a scary thought to think. Yeah, that's a scary thought to think that robots are going to be taking over this shit. But, again, moving on from that, we're going to be looking at some crackhead fights.
31.
We're gonna look at some fighting, some crackhead fights, and then we're gonna look at some Rev being a complete idiot, and then we're gonna move on from Rev to Adrazia, and then we're gonna move on from Rev to Gasuba to Adrazia, and then we're gonna take a blast from the past and look at some found footage shit, and that'll be it.
31. 31.
Show no mercy, motherfucker. Show no mercy.
31. Get it.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! The one in the black hooded shirt is showing off his form. Crackhead energy right here, folks. Ooh, damn, look at that. Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! Damn! What's good? What's good, brother? That was foul.
You ain't getting none up, homie.
Wow. That was odd. I mean, wow. Talk about energy like that. Crackhead energy. Speaking of which, we got some more of that shit.
Faces? Faces?
Oh no. We got a guy.
Pull it out. Who is this guy?
This. That's my car. Oh, but you own it, right? I've been looking for it. I've been checking you guys. This car has a GPS.
Yeah, this guy got caught stealing this dude's car.
It won't turn on. I disable it.
Ha 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 ha! Serves you right for stealing his car.
I disable it. It won't turn on. So just get out of the car.
Alright, so that guy ends up... That's karma for you folks. Alright. Moving on from carjacking to some... Let's move on from some carjacking to a guy getting arrested.
I talked with the number of officers about this incident and simply said it is not sitting well with them. The two officers in question are off the street. The men involved in that shooting still on it. A Detroit cop is suspended, another on medical leave after apparently fleeing the scene of a shooting that unfolded right in front of them. Sources tell me it happened near Schoolcraft in Greenfield back on June 30th.
This incident is troubling, and it is unfortunate, and it's not consistent with our training. It's also not consistent with the expectations that are set by myself and my command team.
Interim Police Chief James White addressing the officer's response or lack thereof during a press conference Friday. The victim, seen here in the blue shirt, was struck but survived. A sedan pulled up in front of him. A man in the backseat hung outside the window and opened fire with the semi-automatic rifle. All of it captured on police dash cam.
Damn, that is just wrong. I mean, holy fuck. There are crimes going on in our streets.
The officers drove off, but at some point turned back around to help the victim.
It's good to see that these cops are here to help people. I mean, the police have had a bad rep with what's going on. I mean, right now it's the other way around.
The gunman and driver got away.
What I'm looking to understand.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Dan is prior to leaving the scene and returning to provide the assistance.
Why didn't you go? Well, actually, the person who got shot needed your help more than those guys getting away. There should have been other people who you should have called for backup.
What was the?
I mean, this guy should have called for backup.
State of mind of the officer. What did they think they were doing? I need to know a lot of things that I don't want to discuss right now, but it has to do with if they were secure enough to take immediate action.
What could they have done in that moment? Could they have drawn and engaged them with?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you pull your gun. He's shooting at somebody. You pull your gun when you're in fear of your life or someone else in fear of their life.
Retired Detroit Assistant Police Chief Steve Dolan tells me the officers in question did not come clean about what happened.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I mean, again, now is the time to be trying to take action when someone's getting shot. You got to take action. Otherwise, shit like this will continue to happen. And we don't want that shit to happen any more than it already is.
It appears they were hiding something at first because, again, it came to light through a routine investigation of the cameras. And the supervisor said, hey, wait a minute. So it wasn't reported to them right away.
That supervisor sent it up the chain, prompting an investigation and the immediate suspension of the female officer who was behind the wheel.
I think what's disconcerting probably for citizens is, you know, and I don't want to generalize, however, we see a lot of instances where unarmed individuals are given a hard time by the police.
I've seen that before. The cops are already having a bad rep for the police brutality, and it's saddening that innocent people are getting hurt and the police aren't doing nothing. That is not the world I want to live in.
And police say they fear for their lives. Well, this was an actual shooting in progress that the officers witnessed, and they didn't engage the threat.
Former Detroit Police Chief Ralph Godby says cops are supposed to be the people who run to danger, not away from it.
Do we get hired to die? No, but we do understand that there's a risk inherent with what we do, but that risk is for the greater good of society.
This is just sickening that cops are doing nothing when innocent people are getting killed. Something needs to be done about this. Change needs to happen.
Individualized incidents do not represent the hard work of the over 2,000 men and women of this department that they do day in and day out.
Chief White says he's waiting for the officer that's on medical leave to get back to work before they wrap up this investigation and make a decision on both of their futures with DPD. I'm Randy Wembley, and this is The Edge.
So, yeah, that is just something that really needs to happen. We need change to happen for these people. I mean, something needs to be done when it comes to this type of shit. And I hope something can be done. Otherwise, more of this is going to happen and more innocent people are going to get hurt. And speaking of police, this guy gets arrested for possession of drugs.
Hey, bro, what's that? Hey, bro, what's that?
Whoa, did you see that? Did that cop just plant that bag there?
Hey, bro, what's that?
What's what?
That you just threw in here.
What word?
I got you on camera, bro.
I got you on camera. We're all good.
Hey, bro, you just threw that in here.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Now, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the police in the country. I mean, there are a lot of crooked cops out there that will get away with anything just because they claim to uphold the law. And honestly, that is just not right. I mean, it's just appalling that there are people like this, police officers like this. And that shit don't fly with me. So we're moving into the next hour. In this hour, we're going to be taking a look at one video by a certain Revelation News, as well as some Gesuba and a little bit of a Drasya, and then we're going to take a look at some Jeff Bezos and take a blast from the past and travel back in time.
Good morning, individuals. Just wait until we have some folks come in.
I'm pretty sure everybody came here to see this type of person. I mean, that's why you probably watch some of my streams because I cover these type of people. I mean, fuck whatever is going on in the world. I mean, these are the people we came to see.
Hi, Allie.
Allie Dean.
Saginaw. Jasmine. What's up? How's everybody doing?
This is a live Instagram feed.
Hi, Domino. Hi, Heather.
Yeah, he doesn't look good.
What's up? So, Mystique. That's always a cool name. Melinda. Hello. How's everybody doing?
We're doing fine, Jason.
All right.
We're doing fine.
So this video ain't headlines or nothing.
I wonder if it is.
Let's just say this is a more personal thing. Alright, so me and my wife are gone from YouTube, right? We're gone.
We know.
But these people that have made our lives what it's become, are not going away.
We know. We're never going to go away. And you can't
I want it to be known. This is like evidence. This video is like evidence of me telling you what's going on, because it will be used in a court of law against certain individuals.
Who? Like who?
I want it known that my Cash App has been hacked, and an individual that the name that was given to me was Sam from Australia put the charge through. Okay? I want this known. I am a victim of identity theft now.
Oh, God.
Because of what happened on YouTube. I want this known. Okay? That's number one. Number two, I cannot operate now, basically.
Okay, so someone took his shit. Well, whose fault is that, Jason? Whose fault is that you had your identity stolen, which I really don't believe actually happened, because we all know damn well you're nothing more than a pathological liar.
In any way in my life. Because as soon as I have new details of whatever's going on in my life.
And whose fault is it to put your personal information out on the internet?
No.
Nah.
No, nobody's coming on my live.
Nobody comes on my live either. Nobody comes on my live.
I want it known now that I need, like, federal level protection from these people.
Oh, God damn it, Rev. Shut. Really, Rev? You want the FBI to help you out? I mean, oh my God. This is the thing I've been talking about. This is one of the things I have been talking about when it comes to Rev, is that Rev and Shani think that if you call the police or detect on trivial bullshit that happens on the internet, they have to snap in action to help you out. No, motherfucker, that's not how this shit works. You need to... There's nothing you can do on the internet that would warrant police intervention.
I want this known. Because every time I get a new contact detail, they get the details, and then they do something to make my life not livable again.
Oh, God.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
How dumb is this guy?
Think of this like the mafia. Okay, when you have an individual that has blown the whistle on criminal activity.
Yeah, he thinks this is gang stalking.
Within the mafia, what do they do?
He is one of those people who think it gang stalking. People are gang stalking them.
For that individual. They put them in a house where nobody knows where they're at. They change their name. They change everything. That's what I need.
I gotta take
That's
a
what
piss
my
right
family
now.
needs. Forget about me, okay? Just completely forget that I exist, and because I'm such a horrible person, okay? You got to think about the children that are involved here, right? They need a safe place to go to school. Do you get what I'm saying? They need a safe place to rest their head at night, because they did nothing to anyone, and they deserve to be safe. Okay? These people on the internet that have decided to insert themselves into our lives have made it so bad that we don't even have a place that we could just set our head and go, okay, we can be here for a while, and they can go to school for 5 years until they're out, or in Zach's case, it's longer. Okay? This needs to happen. So this is a cry for help. That's what this video is. It's a cry for help for somebody to help me out in terms of how I can get into a situation where I disappear. That's the facts. And if you think it's not stressful living in this situation, you're wrong. Okay? We've had people drive up to this place and scream out the window that Jesus Christ is a homosexual and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, Corky.
People have actually driven up to this place, and then they stare at the front door, and then they pull away.
I mean, this is the type. Rev is the type of guy who believes that, who thinks that when, there's a word I'm looking for. God damn it, I'm drawing a blank.
That type of creepiness. Look, I need help. Because I have a family that's screaming at Dad and looking at Dad going, well, what the hell are you doing? You need to help us. Okay, I want to help you, but look, what am I supposed to do? Okay?
Get off the internet? That's what you're supposed to do? I mean, it's not that hard, but then again, it's not that hard to get off the internet, to turn off your phone. But, of course, you guys are so hungry for attention that you'll say anything to get it. Sorry about that, folks. I was just, sorry, that was a plate.
Without resources, I have no resources to work with.
I wonder why.
There's one individual helping us.
Who?
One.
G-Man? Who? G-Man? G-Man is helping you? Oh my god. Yeah, that's because G-Man solves all your problems.
And he can only do so much.
We know.
We are without residence and about to be out of here. The one safe place we had.
Whose fault is that? Well, whose fault is that? You guys are going to be out of here.
We're that close to being out of here, too. And I need a cloak of anonymity.
Oh my god, Rev. It's your fault that you put your shit out there for everyone else to see. It's your fault that your family is in danger. You and Shani are the reason why you're getting kicked out of your uncle's place.
This family needs a cloak of anonymity of wherever we go. It's probably not going to be Pennsylvania. Out of all likelihood, it's not going to be here.
Why don't you go live with Gasuba and her family? Why don't you go live in L.A. with a Drazdia?
It's somewhere far from here, actually, because these psychos follow us. Whatever state it is, the internet's always there, isn't it? Sure it is.
Well, again, it's your fault that you're put in this situation, Rev. Your fault that everything everything is happening to you.
And then you have these people that make false reports. And then you're in another place, and oh, there they are, we found them. Boom. Your life is destroyed again. So this is Revelation News. My name is Jason William Egroff, and I need massive help.
Ah! There you go! There you go, Rev. There's your problem. You doxed yourself by saying your real name.
From somebody that knows how to make this type of stuff happen, because we are targeted.
Targeted individuals.
We are targeted individuals. whose reputations have been completely destroyed on the internet deliberately by I believe Satanists. I believe Satanists, most of them.
Are you fucking kidding me?
A lot of them use a cloak of atheism to look like they're not spiritual, and it's a lie. They are spiritual, but they're spiritual for Satan. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? So can someone please DM me or whatever about talking to federal authorities about getting witness protection? Because I'm telling you, these people will not stop.
They won't stop unless you stop, Jason. You and Shani have documented your lives on the internet for almost all your life. Since you guys got together, you've been documenting your lives, and it's only a matter of time before things come to a head.
They got tons of mail for travel agencies and shit sent to my address trying to piss off my uncle. My uncle doesn't give a shit, you assholes. He doesn't care. There was mail in here when we came here. He doesn't give a shit. I pray to the Lord Jesus Christ that justice happens.
Justice for Bubba. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong locale.
That these two children that are innocent, that they've done nothing to anyone ever, can have a semi-normal upbringing from now on. That's what I want for them.
Then you should then you should spend time with them. Then you should spend time with them instead of uploading every video you make 24/7. That's why they're having an issue. It's because you're more concerned, you and Shani are more concerned with your pursuit for Insta fame rather than the safety and well-being of those kids. That's why shit is going wrong for them, is because you put your shit out, you put all your personal life out there for everyone to see. You say you don't want this drama to happen any further, and yet you and Shani do stupid shit like this that the trolls are feeding off on.
Help me.
And that's the end of the video, because sadly the idiot didn't have enough room on there. So let's move on from Jason to Gasuba, because that's important.
So
yeah, we're taking a look at some Gasuba.
Larry is messaging me today.
Larry's her father, by the way.
I've
her
been
biological father.
Pestering him for a long time to ask me questions because he's very bad at it. He loves to just talk and talk and talk and tell you and tell you and tell you, and we've looped back into that phase of the discussion. We are back in the circle of blame shaming. I guess should just apologize for yelling.
And this is the thing I have with this is one of my biggest gripes I have with these lolcows, is that they don't want to put in any effort to better themselves. They expect other people to do it for them. They're just a bunch of lazy nobodies who just want people to pander to them, to validate them. This is why I have a big issue with Shani, Rev, G-Man, Von Helton, Gasuba, and Adrastia. Because they refuse to take responsibility for their actions and blame the whole world for their problems.
But it just keeps happening. And if I apologize at this point, is he even going to believe me? He's basically decided, because one time I was insulted, he interpreted my anger as yelling, so he yelled back. And now I deserve homelessness. and all of the things that that entails. The fear of being put out on the street where if I do not find a legal place to sleep, the police will come for me. Larry has decided I deserve jail because I am not mature enough to not be insulted when I am insulted.
You're 30 years old, Gasuba. You should be old enough to get a job, to afford your own house. But no, instead you decide to mooch off of people's generosities and take advantage of people's kindness and not put any efforts in bettering yourself or your circumstances.
I don't have the energy to read this at the camera or something. I have all of the screenshots of our conversation and I'm going to put them on my Patreon. If you give a fuck enough about me and my mental health to watch these videos, at least consider clicking the link to my Patreon. The engagement helps.
Yeah, I've heard stories about her Patreon. It's bullshit. And speaking of donations, if you guys want to help out my channel, you could donate to my PayPal. I have linked it in the description for those who are still watching. For those of you who are still watching, I've linked my PayPal in the description if you guys want to help me out. Any amount will do.
Subscribe, ring the bell, whatever. Help support me in this shithole I've found myself in because my father is an idiot who cannot admit that he thinks.
Yeah. It's always blame it on daddy. It's always the parents' fault. It's never your fault that you're living in squalor. It's never your fault that you chose to be homeless. And I am going to laugh my ass off if you do end up on the streets.
I deserve jail because I got insulted when he insulted me. The insult was, he said, every single one of my friends who's doing something online for their Patreon is wasting their time and they'd be better off doing nothing.
Exactly. Well, that's because they don't do shit. Most of your friends, most of your family, your surrogate family of homeless people, they don't do shit. All they do is just make countless videos. Even fucking Mariah, that Mark Mariah guy, all he does is just make videos trying to make any excuse to not want to find a job, and then he expects us to give him validation. Miss me with that shit, Gasuba. You guys are by far the worst of the worst. I wouldn't even consider you guys human, because you don't act like humans.
All of these strangers he's never talked to about what they're uploading to Patreon, what they're doing on Instagram, what they're doing on YouTube, they all would be better doing nothing. They should just go get a real job. Disregard the fact that most of the people I was talking...
Yeah, you should go get a real job, Gasuba. You do nothing but make countless videos complaining about how you need benefits, how you need people to take care of you, because you can't do it on your own, because you refuse to get a job. You refuse to take responsibility for your actions. Jesus Christ, lady, I have to keep saying this again. You're 30 fucking years old. You should be able to get a job, and don't use those excuses saying that I'm disabled, I can't walk, I'm mentally unwell, I have autism. That's not an excuse.
About have 2 fucking jobs and do stuff online to try and get Patreon going. He would not listen. I tried to explain it to him reasonably, and because of my argument, my reasonable argument, he took that as an offense and started yelling, so I started yelling back. And so, because I would not stop yelling in the face of a bunch of other people yelling at me, I deserve jail.
Well,
and
you
he
do.
cannot admit that that is what his...
You deserve to be placed in a psych ward, along with your buddies, because you guys are just fucking lunatics. You don't want to take responsibility for your actions. And honestly, I don't give two flying fucks what you say. Go fuck yourself, Gasuba.
His actions are saying, because he's not saying it with his words. And as long as he never says it with his words, everything's fine. Because he's being polite. He's being nice. So he's being nice. He's giving me a chance. All I have to do is apologize for yelling when everyone's yelling at me and promise to never yell again when everyone is yelling at me. Fuck Larry. He's not even going to watch this video. He never watches any of them.
Yeah. Yeah. There's your daily Gasuba. I mean, she refuses to take full responsibility for her actions. She expects other people to take care of her and make her change. But again, she's a piece of shit. And I don't give two flying fucks about what she thinks. Anyway, moving from Gasuba, we got Adrastia. The first video I'm going to be playing of Adrastia is from the Adrastia Revive channel, where she's talking about how, of course, Aunt Kathy and her mental illness and the whole justice for Bubba thing. Because I know damn well you like looking at me going ham on Adrastia.
Okay, so a quick question to those of y'all who truly can't understand my viewpoint and think that my
Okay, I think she's in her fridge right now.
logic is warped and wrong. What is it that makes you so sure that your viewpoint is the right one?
Because there's evidence that your viewpoint is fucked. I mean, you've lied so many times that you've made every accusation against us, against your family, and against your peers. You've lied about how your family mistreats you. You've lied about how the reaction community mistreats you. And you've lied about how the world mistreats you. You've lied about your own personal life.
Because I spoke to my therapist about this just the other day. About why some people who are disabled can work and some people like me can't. And it's directly correlated to how much support the disabled person has. If a disabled person has zero support, they're very likely going to move very slowly in the process of healing. If a person has support from day one, it's going to be much easier for them to get through life. And anybody who doesn't understand that is probably viewing life through an abusive mindset of, if I struggled, you should have to struggle.
That's not what we're saying. This kind of thinking is why people are making fun of you. Because you think that the world owes you something when it actually doesn't.
If I got through this, you'll get through this. It's an abusive mindset, thinking that because you went through something, other people should have to go through something. Because you got over something, other people should have to get over something. I don't have to get over anything at your rate.
I can't with this bitch, but I got to.
I don't have to heal at your speed.
Oh, God.
You don't decide what my mental issues is. You don't decide what my childhood is. You don't.
Then please elaborate for us what you are, Adrasia.
You have held me back from my healing a lot, but you still don't decide what's wrong with me. And I'm just wondering if any of you have ever stopped for a moment to question whether your own views and morals and values could possibly be skewed by the fact that you don't actually know me in real life. You don't know anything about me except what I put online and what people tell you about me. And a lot of people are lying.
Really?
To save their own asses.
Now there's the pot calling the kettle black. I mean, you've lied about Aunt Kathy. You've lied about your father. And oh my god. You were threatening to throw your mother in jail if Aunt Kathy didn't come out with the truth about how Bubba was mistreated. The whole justice for Bubba thing is just another scam you concocted just to alleviate yourself from the fact that you were responsible for Roberta Law's death.
My aunt is never going to accept or admit to the abuse that I went through, because that means that she would have to accept the fact that she never turned him in, that she allowed it to happen for 30 years and did nothing but sit on her ass in her nice new home and take care of her children and pretend that her baby sister wasn't having her teeth knocked out. Just to stay away.
Again, you're willing to throw your own mother, the woman who gave birth to you, in jail, all because Aunt Kathy won't lie and say that your little brother was abused by your father? This whole justice for Bubba thing is what it is. Pure, utter bullshit.
She'll never admit it because she'll never want to live with that guilt. That's her problem. I know what my life was.
No, you don't.
And the fact that y'all can't accept that, that's your problem. Because healing and getting better for me is accepting what my past was and learning how to get over it. And yes, I am currently unable to get over it.
No, Adrasia, you refuse to get over it. You refuse to let go of the past because you think that bringing up old shit from your childhood that never actually happened would validate you as a perpetual victim.
And that's a large part of what PTSD is. Have to go through something.
Oh, shit.
Because you got over something, other people is stuck in the trauma. What PTSD is. It's like a part of your brain is stuck in the traumatic area and you just can't move past it, and the slightest thing can pull it to the front of your brain and have you reliving it and feeling just like you're there again, while the rest of the world is living in the here and now. Everybody else is living in 21 and I'm fucking 10 years old hearing my mother cry. And no matter how I try to
yeah, you have the mental capacity of a 10-year-old.
Explain it, I'm going to sound like a crazy person that nobody's going to understand. Because it was so long ago that nobody else could hear the cries. It was so long ago that nobody else can feel the pain. But I can. And it still affects me. And y'all don't get to decide what's actually affecting me and what's not.
The thing is, you put your shit out there on the internet for everyone else to see. And you're surprised that people are gonna bring up this shit because, again, you refuse to keep your mouth shut? It's called life, Mary. It's something you don't have. Ah, fuck. My mouse, my cursor keeps appearing and reappearing. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna look at another one of Adrasia's videos. Oh shit. Wrong.
I just want to make it clear again. I don't want to...
Alright. So, again, Adrasia is going on this tangent trying to paint Aunt Kathy as an evil person, when in actuality, she's the bad guy here. Kind of like the same thing with Shani and Rev. Whenever they try to, like, paint people like us as the bad people, they are the ones being the aggressors here, not us. So, Adrasia is going to start explaining why she wants to, why she has to throw her mom in jail. Because Aunt Kathy won't admit that Bubba was abused. And yet this woman still hasn't been charged with instigating Roberta Law's murder. I'm going to keep bringing that up over and over again.
I just want to make it clear again. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want the abuse to stop.
Then why are you doing this?
If I get on Dr. Phil, it's not because I want money. They don't pay their guests.
Tell that to Daniel Bragoli.
If I get on that show, the payment is going to be help.
The payment is going to be you being sent off to the ranch.
Payment is going to be attention drawn to the fact that my own family member is now cyberbullying me and then claiming that there's no abuse in this family.
There wasn't any abuse.
There's no money involved. Aside from the money he would have to pay out for lie detector tests or brain scans or flying people around. So saying that I'm only trying to get on these talk shows because I want money is really stupid when they don't pay.
You know, Dr. Phil, if you do end up going on Dr. Phil, you know Dr. Phil is going to pull up some old records and a newspaper article suggest that implicates you as one of the suspects, as the, well, they're gonna, you know what Dr. Phil's gonna, do you know what Dr. Phil is gonna do if you do go on his show? He's gonna pull up that article which implicates you as an accessory to the murder of Roberta Laws. And he's gonna read that caption that was said by the defense attorney. I mean, not defense attorney, the prosecutor. The phrase that says, if he was a loaded gun and she pulled the trigger.
I'm not trying to get money from anybody. I haven't asked any of you for money. It's not about money.
Yeah, it's not about the money. It's about spreading the word.
It's about the truth. It's about a pain in my soul that has been eating me alive most of my life. It's about a family that refuses to let go of their scapegoat even after she's run 3,000 miles away to escape.
Actually, you're the one who's refusing to let go of the past. Not your family. Your family is doing fine on their own until you decided to bring up Aunt Kathy. Until you decided to slander your family. Aunt Kathy is basically the one who's trying to put out your fires.
Escape them. But money, it definitely is not about, since I have none.
We know. You've wasted most of the money that you received from on PayPal on weed.
I have none and I expect none. Because I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for justice.
For Bubba.
And truth. And for the abuse to stop.
That's
it.
Get off the fucking internet.
I'm aware that she's uploaded some more videos.
She's referring to Aunt
I am
Kathy.
no longer watching her videos, even to document them. I have an appointment tomorrow with legal aid to see what my options are for ending this, because it has to end. My family has been abusive to me my entire life, and now my aunt has begun cyberbullying me and has spent months emotionally.
Your aunt has spent months trying to defend herself from your lies because you refuse to accept full responsibility for what you do.
Emotionally trying to kill me. She wants to deny everything I've went through. She wants to diminish. She wants to belittle. She wants to say, well, everybody's gone through something. You're not the only one that suffered. No, but I'm the only one on this channel. I'm the only one in my head. I'm the only one in my heart. And this channel was for getting out the pain that is eating me alive.
Really? It's not to slander people and get people's channels taken down all because you didn't like what they said about you?
And now my family is using it to harass and abuse me.
Then get off the fucking internet!
The comments that I used to get that it's just random people online, they don't count when it's family. And it's personal. And it is...
What comments your family makes about you is the fact that you cannot stop lying. You're basically the little boy who cried wolf.
Meant to hurt. And I will not be hurt by them anymore.
Justice for
Period.
Bubba.
I will not allow myself to be abused any longer. I already had to put my mom in jail once for elder abuse.
So you're willing to throw your mom in jail? All because Aunt Kathy refuses to acknowledge your perceived victimhood? You are
So child abuse
evil.
shouldn't be that hard to claim at this point. She's already got a record for elder abuse, Kathy. It's not even a far jump. And I have a lot of proof.
What proof? What proof do you have that would put your mother behind bars? I mean, honestly, I cannot for the life of me understand why you think it's a necessity to throw your family under the bus, all because Aunt Kathy refuses to validate your victimhood. You are one sick bitch. And not to mention, you are also a murderer.
So, a 28 message.
This is a longer video. And now, here's more of this shit. Don't worry. I got the 3-hour mark going on.
Threat that lawyers are coming is a... So, a 28 message threat that lawyers are coming is a lot scarier when it's a lawyer that's serving you the papers. Just saying. This family has abused me my entire life. And if you think I'm afraid of having my day in court against them, you are seriously mistaken. I look forward to the day that I can take this family to court and find justice for what has been done.
For what?
You're going to message me all of this proof and all of this evidence that you're sending to the jury and to the lawyers and shit. Why?
Because You're lying about what happened to your little brother, your deceased brother with cerebral palsy. You're just using your own brother's memory as an excuse to hide away from the fact that you murdered Roberta Laws. Well, actually, you told Kenneth McBride to get rid of Roberta. And he did so by strangling her to death. And you helped him bury her body behind her property.
Why are you sending that to me? Aside from a scare tactic, and it's harassment. So, you're really going to take me to court, and then what are you going to do when I'm standing there in the courtroom holding up all of this proof of the harassment and the scare tactics that you're giving me? You don't have to message me about being sued. You don't have to email me about being sued. You know what you have to do if you're suing somebody? Fucking sue them. The lawyers will take care of the rest. The server will make sure I get the paperwork. You certainly don't have to make sure I have all of the evidence that you have against me.
Where is the evidence?
I don't need it. It's not for me to even know what it is. There's the proof that there's not actually going to be any lawsuit from their side, but there is going to be something from my side.
Like what?
Because I am speaking to legal aid.
What are you saying? What bullshit story are you going to come up with to dehumanize your family?
I'm not kidding. And I'm not going to be showing you all what I'm telling legal aid. I'm not going to be sending my aunt a message with all of the proof that I have. Because that's stupid. The other side of the lawsuit doesn't need to know what you have. All you're doing, if you're really suing me, if you're really truly trying to sue me, you have just destroyed your entire case. You're really stupid. I mean, I knew you were stupid.
They're going to press charges against you for defamation.
But you're really fucking stupid. I can't believe the lawyers are letting you do that. Maybe that's the problem, though. Maybe you shouldn't use lawyers who are family, because they seem to allow you to get away with a lot of illegal shit that you think is perfectly fine because, well, we have lawyers in the family. Your lawyer isn't always going to be able to get what you want done. I don't have a lawyer on my side, but I have the truth on my side.
Then what is the truth?
I have rightness on.
When you mean the truth, you mean your truth. Your truth that you made up. Dehumanizing and demonizing your family. The truth that you've made up in your book, which you ripped off from Dave Pelzer.
My side. And I have my little brother on my side.
He's dead.
Because I think he would want the world to know the truth about him.
What truth?
What do you have, Kathy? You have money.
I think the world should know the truth about what you did to Roberta Laws. What you helped do to her.
Big deal. You have lawyers, big deal. I don't want any of that. I don't want money. I don't want lawyers.
Yeah, you do want money. You want money so that you could facilitate your bad habits of smoking weed 24/7.
I don't want you.
Then why are you doing
what
this?
I want is the truth to be known. For my own family to stop calling me a liar about abuse that they know exists in this family and has existed in this family for generations.
What abuse? All the shit that's happened to you in the past was not you. It was Dave Pelzer's abuse, not yours.
It's a fucking curse. And I escaped just to have them drag me back in and begin cyberbullying me. Because it wasn't enough that they harassed me, they bullied me, they abused me, they broke my mind to the point that I am no longer a functional human being.
Then get off the internet.
It wasn't enough that I spent 5 years homeless.
You chose
the
to
minute
be...
I got in my Section 8, my...
Okay, you chose to be homeless, Adrastia. You chose to run away from home to live on the streets in L.A.
My family had to come back into my life and begin creating chaos, begin creating confusion and pain. That is proof that my family is abusive. Not even my immediate family. This is my aunt and her children. And yes, I said children, Kathy.
I know.
Sarah was on the talk show with you, and Randy was also posting comments that were lies in those video boxes.
You don't even know what a lie is. You don't even know what the truth is anymore. You have lied so much that you forget what the truth is.
I read the comments. They were lies. He said that I received that property. That was a lie that you proved yourself. You showed them yourself that that property was never in my name. So why was your son and your daughter on here telling people that I was given that property and I just wasted it? You are liars. You are liars.
You destroyed that condo that you were staying in. You basically left it in tattered ruins.
And you're playing a stupid manipulation game, and I'm not taking the bait. I have an appointment this afternoon with a lawyer with legal aid to find out what my options are, and after that, after I meet with that lawyer, do you know what I'm going to do, Kathy? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to tell you what they said. At all. I'm not going to tell you a goddamn thing. If a lawsuit happens, you know how you'll find out? When you're served the papers, the way it's supposed to be.
God damn it, Mary. You are the most...
So, a 28 message threat that lawyers are coming is a lot scarier when it's a lawyer that's serving you the paper.
Sorry, my cursor keeps disappearing on me. Sorry, my cursor keeps disappearing on me. Just bear with me, folks.
Good morning, everyone.
Come on. Don't make me have to bust out the mouse. I might have to do this again. Sorry, folks. It's just my cursor. It keeps doing this. It keeps disappearing on me.
Tell me, when you have a law against homosexuality...
Alright, we got it. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that, folks. My cursor kind of disappeared on me. Anyway. Moving from Adrasia to something from the past. Now, we're going to be taking a blast from the past from two videos that I found out that I wanted to take a look at.
Here.
One is, of course, and these two videos are from Tosh.0. This is going to be the one that's one of my favorite ones. The Can You Quack Like a Duck song. And the Eat the Poo Poo. We're taking a trip back in time, folks. A trip down memory lane. To the times when shit was weird. Back when YouTube was just people uploading videos. Before shit got corporate.
Here it comes.
Crackhead Rob Zombie, folks. This is an old video.
Can you quack?
Yeah.
Can you quack like a duck when you suck?
Yeah.
Can you buck like a horse when we fuck? Can you take every inch of your butt?
He's asking all the right questions.
Can you shit on my chest for good luck? Can you quack? Can you quack like a duck when you suck?
That's not how you request a song, dude.
Can you fart on my balls when we fuck? Can you stick your whole tongue on my butt? Can you shit on my chest for good luck? Can you quack?
I'm probably gonna get flagged for this.
Can you quack like a duck when you suck? Clear enough suck, give it a fuck, can't get enough to where I wanna knock you up, and if you swallow you suck, and you take it up the butt now.
This is basically like a family reunion, folks.
I keep around long enough, bust up.
And they were too cheap to afford a better band, so they just got the cheapest ripoff.
I don't want to knock you down, just don't want to knock you up. All I really want to do is fuck you in the butt. Then you turn around and then you suck it up while you're right there. I'm gonna fuck you in my butt. When we fuck, can you take every inch of your butt? Can you shit on my chest so good luck? Can you quack? Can you quack like a duck when you suck? Can you fart on my balls when we fuck?
That's probably what I'm gonna be asking my first girlfriend.
Can you stick your whole tongue on my butt? Can you shit on my chest for good luck? Can you quack? Can you quack like a duck when you suck? Barrel don't suck, give it a fuck, can't get it up to where I wanna knock you up and swallow you suck, and you take it up the butt, then I might kick around long enough, bust nuts. I wanna knock you down, just don't wanna knock you up. All I really want to do is fuck you in the butt. Then you turn around and then you suck it up while your girlfriend's behind me. We're gonna tuck straight up my butt.
Can we recreate this? God, I love that song. Anyway, now we're taking a trip back to a time when equality was taboo in the nation of Uganda. That's right. We're going back to Uganda. We're going back to the time when sodomy was a big concern. I mean, we've got a bunch of idiot conservatives who think that the LGBTQ is an abomination of Satan. And of course, it's not an issue. It's not just regulated to shit in America. It's also regulated to even shit around the world. especially in Africa.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pastor Dr. Martin Semper. I'm here in the capacity as the chairman of the National Task Force Against Homosexuality in Uganda. We are making legislation to make sure that sodomy and homosexuality never sees the light of legality in this land of the Pearl of Africa. I've taken time to do a little research to know what homosexuals do in the privacy of their bedroom.
Let me guess. We all know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about this part. I mean, there have been reaction videos on this certain video, and it's gonna get a little too raunchy. I mean, yeah. If you are not into that scat shit, walk away.
One of the things they do is called eno-leaking, where a man's anus is leaked like this,
like ice cream,
by the other person, like ice cream.
Okay, great. You just ruined ice cream for me. Just kidding.
And then what happens? Even the poo-poo comes out. The other poo-poo's out, huh? And then they eat the poo-poo.
What did he just say?
And then they eat the poo-poo.
Say that again.
And then they eat the poo-poo.
One more time. I didn't hear you.
And then they eat the poo-poo.
Again.
And then they eat the poo-poo. And then they eat the poo-poo. And then they eat the poo-poo. Eat the poo-poo. Eat the poo-poo. And then they eat the poo-poo. Eat the poo. Eat the poo-poo. They eat the poo-poo. The other one, then they eat the poo-poo. 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 They eat the poo-poo.
I heard you. Okay, I heard you the first time, dude.
The other one they do is they have a sex practice called fisting, where they insert their hand into the other man's hand, and it goes into the anus all the way. And it is so painful, they have to take drugs, but they enjoy it.
Sounds like your Saturday nights.
Now, if we have any children, please step out. This is a parental guidance moment.
And that first part wasn't a parental guidance moment?
Hey, that child can be moved out. So I've done research. This is what they do. Number one, you can see a man here having...
I am so glad that they blurred that shit out.
Sucked the other person's rectum, and the other person is poo-pooing.
Poo-pooing.
And this one is eating the poo-poo all over the place. Tell me, when you have a law against homosexuality, do you say except eating poo-poo? I mean, look at this guy sincerely. Bishop.
Staka for Lysol.
Staka for Lysol. Huh? Hajat, we do not want this sickness. This is sick.
And this was in 2010. So times were different. A decade old. Actually, 11 years old.
And it's therefore deviant. We do not want it.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
Now, they start off by touching each other's genitals and smelling each other. Then this one smears the poo-poo all over the other person's face. As if that is not enough, he puts the hand deeper.
Deeper!
As Africans, we want to ask Barack Obama to explain to us, is this what he wants to bring to Africa as a human right to eat the poo-poo of our children?
Eat the poo-poo! I think Africans deserve to, I think everybody should be free to eat the poo-poo. Eat the poo-poo. Eat the poo-poo. Alright. Now we're gonna move on from eating the poo-poo to Jeff Bezos going in space. So Jeff Bezos decided to go to space. And this happened.
Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's incredible.
Wow, the new Fantastic Four reboot looks amazing.
Unbelievable. Is it everything you thought it would be? Here, look.
Fantastic.
Oliver.
The new Fantastic Four reboot is dog shit.
Move your head just a little.
That's great.
Can you move your head a little while he flies?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom. I love it.
Oh, wow. Look at the blackness of space.
The blackness of space.
Here, catch.
Oh yeah. Finger balls.
Ready?
Woohoo!
Here it comes.
Woo!
You just have to wait for it.
Gravity.
Oh, it's a Skittle.
Who needs gravity?
With your arm, I'm gonna pull you down.
All right, see if you can catch this in your mouth.
Excuse me.
Yeah, well done. Here, toss
Blame
me
it.
one. Let me try.
Here it goes. No, sir. Mid fast.
Here, try again.
I can't get it up. I got you. Oh wow.
No,
No.
awesome.
He coming. Oh.
It's so good.
Here. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Woo!
This is incredible. Enjoy that.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, this is different, isn't it?
It's a little different.
Zero gravity, folks. I am not. I would not go into space if you give me $1 million.
I cannot.
Oh wow. Guys,
Thank you,
take a moment to
sweetheart.
look outside.
Wonderful. Mwah.
Some people call me the space cowboy. All right. Moving from one old dog to another old dog. I'm pretty sure you all know the whole found. I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of a YouTube channel called Found Footage Fest. And they have like these weird ass old clips. And I know the Geek Room played this on one of their shows. It's the whole tiger moves, tiger aerobics shit. It's funny. Like I said, I'm going back in time. So to close this stream off with something nostalgic, and I mean really nostalgic, we're going to be taking a look at some tiger moves with Dr. John McSweeney. Damn!
Savage beauty. Look at that powerful body.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a powerful
Strength.
body. Strength.
Grace, magnificent form. How does the tiger manage to keep himself at the peak of physical fitness for his entire life? He doesn't lift weights, work machines, perform calisthenics or aerobics, and he doesn't jog, yet he can tear the head off a man. His power comes from his own exercise system, far different from man's, and also...
Yeah, this is Charlie Sheen must have learned. This is the guy that Charlie Sheen looks up to.
Far superior. It is the ultimate exercise system, which I call Tiger Moves.
Tiger Moves.
Ironically, when man sets about to improve his health and physical fitness through exercise, he devises systems which lack the simple wisdom of the tiger.
Really?
Low-impact aerobics has far less injuries than high-impact, as does belly dancing with its smooth and completely natural moves. Tiger Moves.
God damn it, put on a shirt. I don't want to see your pepperoni nipples.
The best and most natural exercise system man can use. I'm John McSweeney, and I'm going to cover 7 of these basic tiger moves. Inhale back with tension. Exhale forward. Try to reach for the stars. Reach as high as you can. With tension, great tension. Come forward with great tension. Feel the tension in the triceps muscles. Think into those thigh muscles, quadriceps, the hamstrings.
I can see why you still got a gut.
The next tiger move is the stomach roll. This exercise now from the side, I push down and roll up.
He's built like me.
Flex, force it down. Come up.
I gotta learn how to do this shit.
You've just learned in this tape
3 critical areas of life and self-defense. I'll leave you with
Really? That's self-defense?
one thought. It pertains to nations, it pertains to the individual. First a warrior, or all else is folly.
Really, dude? First a warrior, or all else is folly. I'm thinking about living by those words, too. Anyway, that concludes this stream. Thank you guys for showing up. I hope you guys liked it. If you want to see more like this, be sure to comment, subscribe, and click the bell notifications. If you want to support me in other ways, you can check out my PayPal, and also the link is in the description. I might have to do more. I'm still trying to experiment on what sticks. If this isn't your cup of tea, then I'll go back to doing more of a Drasdia videos, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you love it when I cover her, because she just can't keep her fucking mouth shut. That being said, thank you guys for coming out, for whoever is sticking behind. And I'm Rickzilla, and I will see you guys next time.